Hi friends, welcome to my video and welcome back to my channel after an accidental 2-week break. This week I'm sharing a recipe for a raita, but not your typical raita, a beetroot or Chukandar raita. Now a raita is a spiced yogurty side dish, but this is anything but your average raita. It's a beautiful vibrant color and it's really easy to make. Let's get started. You will of course need a beetroot. It doesn't have to be a large one. You might not even use the whole thing. And I'm going to peel my beetroot and cut it up in order to boil it. But if you are prepping several beetroots at once, or you're doing a few of them in the pressure cooker, you don't need to peel and cut it up. You can boil them or steam them whole, and then the skin will be really easy for you to remove if you just rub it a little bit. But since I'm doing just the one beetroot, I'm bringing a pot of water up to boil here on high heat and then adding in my beetroot, which has been peeled and diced. 10 minutes later, my beetroot is soft enough. I'm going to go ahead and remove the pieces from the hot water. I'm going to keep a little bit of this liquid. I don't need all of it, but I'm going to keep a little bit for later on. And I'm going to puree a few pieces of the beetroot, maybe about 5 or 6, and I'm going to keep 2 or 3 pieces separate. So here I have the beetroot puree, and I'm going to mix it into some plain but sweetened yogurt. You can use whatever sweetener you prefer, but you want the yogurt to be a little bit sweet. In fact, this whole raita is going to be just a bit sweeter than usual because of the beetroot, and we want it that way. It's going to be between salty and sweet. You can see it has really developed that very beautiful bright pink color, and with the remaining pieces of beetroot we are going to grate them directly into the yogurt for just a little added texture. And it's also time to add some seasoning, so we're going to add a bit of black pepper, some chaat masala. No real measurements here, just as much or as little as you would like. A bit of roasted ground cumin, some salt of course to taste, and that's it, keeping it very simple. So we're going to combine this, make sure that the grated beet as well as the seasonings are nicely incorporated, and our raita is really coming together here. It's almost done. Just 1 or 2 steps left, and I say 1 or 2 because this next step is optional. If you feel like you would like this to be a little bit thinner, you can add some of that beetroot water if you saved it. Otherwise, you can leave it as a thicker texture if you prefer. So the final step is to add a tempering of mustard seeds, curry leaves, green chilies, and hing or asafoetida. And a tempering is simply roasting these spices on a medium-high heat until you hear the mustard seeds spatter a little bit, and then it's done. You bring it directly over to the raita and pour it on top. And that's it. I really hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you back here next week with another recipe. I don't know if we should continue the pandemic cooking. I know the pandemic's not over, but let me know if you have thoughts down in the comments. Okay, see you then. Bye.